Okay, by far the most asked question I receive on my channel is what intake should I use on my 3800 engine. So this little video will work on any 3800, but it'll work best on Regals and Grand Prix. If you have another car, this video might help you a little, so you could see that you don't need to buy an expensive intake, and you could probably build your own. It all depends where your MAF is and air intake temperature sensors are, but like I said, this is good for 3800 engines, and it'll work best with Regals and Grand Prix, since of course I have a Regal and Grand Prix have very similar engine bay layout. So here we go. So I pulled the headlight out so you could have an idea where the filter is. So here's see right there, so the filter is sitting right here. It's a Spectre, whatever the hell it's called, from AutoZone. I was told that they flow as well as K&N filters, and I didn't lose any boost or anything, so it appears to be working just fine. So you want to buy one that fits in the fender. So as you can see, it's kind of a tight fit, but it's just fine. You could cram it in right here. You might have to remove the tire and peel away the fender lining, and then you could just cram it in there. So what you're going to need is some 4-inch piping from Pep Boys. Right here, 4-inch metal piping or tubing, whatever you want to call it. It's about 12 bucks. I'm going to give you info on my annotations, so just look at that. Look at the sidebar, and here's a 4-inch tubing right here. That's about 2 feet long. Well, not more than a foot long. You could cut it though, get the right amount you need. I would order 2 feet just to make sure, maybe 3. If you have a different car and you want to locate the filter further than what I have it. But this fits right on the stock throttle body. Right there, see. And then the other end will attach to the 4-inch tubing. See, right there. So on these cars there's an air intake temperature sensor. Stock length is about that long. See, so you're gonna need an extension. They're about 12 bucks or something like that. I don't remember. So what I did was I stuck the temperature sensor in one of these PCV valve breathers, or PCV breathers, whatever they're called. These are about 10 bucks. But the idea is to just simulate it being inside the the filter. So there's a filter there, and here's the harness extension plug right there. So I'm gonna so I just plug it in there. Let's see. Alright, so here it is in place. The tubing's attached right to the throttle body, and the other end's attached to the filter. And here's the air intake temperature sensor right in a breather, and the extension wire. So the tubing's about 20 bucks. Filter's about $25. That's 45. The extension harness is like 20 bucks. That's $65. And the breather right here is $10. So $75. So around $75 or less, maybe a little more. I don't even remember what everything costs, but way under 100 bucks. And in my opinion, it looks really good. It's really clean. When I got my car smogged, the inspection people didn't even notice it. So this will be a walk in the park for Regal owners, whether you have a supercharged or a non-supercharged engine. Grand Prix people could do this, but the main problem is inside this fender there's like a brace, so you're gonna have to cut it. So that's gonna be a bitch. So if that's too much of a hassle for you, you could always just take this tube and run the filter like right there. It's not going to be as effective since you're sucking in hot air. So you could build a box, like a box around it, but end up costing you more money. So here's my old setup. I originally put this in my Bonneville. I had a Pontiac Bonneville with a naturally aspirated 3800. So, you know, as you can see, the tubing's skinnier. So this is a 4-inch to 3-inch coupler, and this is 3-inch tubing. So it could actually extend really long. I got this is from AutoZone for $20. The coupler is about, you know, $10, and the filter's a K&N, $30. So this is actually cheaper than the one I have now. So, you know, if you're on a bigger budget, you know, you could go with a little smaller tubing. I personally went with the bigger one because, you know, I wanted more horsepower. But yeah, this is not bad right here. So, you know, like I said, this will work with, you know, mostly 3800s. But, you know, if you have another car, you could get creative. Like, you know, see, if you attach it to the throttle body, see, this filter actually goes a long way, so you could find a cold spot in your engine compartment. So there you have it. You know, intakes for less than $100, and they look good. They look really good. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm in the market right now for a Dodge Caravan or something, like an older one, so, you know, I might attach this to a Dodge Caravan or something, so stay tuned for that. That should be fun. I wonder how many hater comments I'm gonna get for sticking this on a minivan. Alright guys, hope this helps you out. Any questions, just ask. So happy modding, and be safe out there, folks.